for motorsport style wheels, like always, like the closest you can get to a wheel looking like it belongs in a real life racing car, for me, it's the cooler it is. It's the same with this. Got this Moser FSR wheel here. Basically the same thing. Looks like a real racing wheel. And I think for immersion, actually physically trying to place yourself in this pretend cockpit, pretend you're there driving as you do in sim racing, then that sort of thing is really important.
God, I will say something I've been waiting for since we got to see the Carl Sim.
Is Joe going to fit in this? Joe's a pretty big guy. I have this image of him being like this, and he just can't quite get into the back of it.
We want to show you guys as much detail as possible and give you guys as much...
Bless me. I just paused to sneeze there, and I keep doing this poor guy so dirty on the pauses. Editor, please insert a freeze frame of me sneezing. Let's do that side by side. Who did the best? Let me know in the comments.
So the pedal set that we have here, we've got 2 static pedals for the throttle and clutch. These are the Husingfeld Ultimates, company out of Germany. They make by far the best pedals in the
company out of
Place you can look at where
it can move by itself. Now, why would you want it to move by itself? All the subtle nuances. For instance, if you're driving a car like a GT4 or Porsche with ABS, you can feel the ABS.
Now, I've not actually ever driven with a haptic pedal before, but what he's saying here is completely correct. I raced in real life in a whole host of different cars with and without ABS. And for example, in a downforce car with no ABS, you have to stamp the brake as hard as you can, then gently peel off to avoid the brake locking up. Whereas in a GT3 car or a GT4 car, you can just smash that brake pedal all you like. You'll go into the ABS, but you'll feel the ABS activating in your foot. And I've been told it's the exact same experience on one of these pedals, which would be very, very helpful.
Hey there, Adam Bazalgette here, founder of Scratch Golf Academy. Today, let's look at the weight shift in the golf swing, downswing specifically. I've taught golf full-time for decades. This is an elusive thing for most golfers. Talk about why and give you 3 great drills.
You're much more likely to be able to shift your weight properly if your sequence is good coming down. So watch me, it's hips first. You see the hips lead a little bit there. Then the trunk starts to get pulled, and then the arms get into motion before the club releases. Let's look at a couple of athletes from other sports, then we'll get outside and work on it. So a baseball pitcher there on the left, and we'll see here the first thing that goes.
Driver is a fucking one day to the next situation. Day to the next. Damn Jack Nicklaus. Watching your golf swing makes me sick. I can't fall like that. Could you not just go in? 51. 10 miles an hour. Try to get to 9, keep it low. Sir, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. What a damn putt this is about to be, folks. What a putt. This could go by anyway. These damn long putts, you just never know. Little bit of shit left. Look how they damn swing. For some reason, my damn arm wants to go across the line every time. Let's see, what are we chasing? Wouldn't doubt if old Mr. Bruce didn't just lay it down and let's see where it leads. Bob Chong, buddy, we're about tired of seeing you up the top, buddy. You need to go, Bob. You need to go somewhere else and play, buddy. You're about to be evicted. We're about to have to evict you, Bob, from playing. Every time I see you at the top, you either that or you need to go find the PGA Tour or something, buddy. But I would like to invite you to my house to play on this system and watch you put, because I'm going to bet you will not put this thing like you put yours. And I'm not saying you're cheating, I'm just saying you are not going to put this one like you put yours. Whoa, baby! Hammer time. And your little ass hits the ball a long way too, I noticed. So, 30 yards. Make it. Mr. Bob can't make nothing easy for us. 9 freaking under. 5, 6. Oh, we're chasing you, Bob. We got par 5 to now par 4. 8 back. 8 back. 15 holes left. Come on the hill, go right. Come on. God. them to roll, they roll like crazy. But when you do need it to roll just a little bit, it's going to stay in the rough. That's about the size of this game. That's about the size of this game. Trying to get Bob Chung every week. Every week we're chasing Bob Chung. You like the damn Tiger Woods of Sin Golf, buddy. 28-2. I don't putt good enough to down chase you. I pushed it. I did not push it. A little downhill. Gonna try to get to 52. Remember, easy. As Freddie is doing here, easy. Not swing easy. Okay, 8-11. This is really important to make here, buddy. 4. Important. Going into a par 5, all he needs to do is get a big one. Of course, the wind's gonna be in our face. If I were you, Bob, it was probably at your back. Let's see. We needed one on my 330-yard drive, not 268. But we can still get there.
Hey there, Segudo golfers. Tom Segudo here. Today we are looking at fixing one of the biggest problems in amateur golf, and that is poor contact with the ball. You know, where you hit the ball and you might not take a divot. Sometimes you miss the ball, sometimes it's whiffed. We're going to turn those things into the beautiful, satisfying sensation of pure contact, where you hit the ball first. Look at this lovely divot on the front side of the ball. With this simple drill, you're going to learn how to get this club going through the ball. Just like that. There's another divot again. It is so satisfying. And then, why not? We can even do it again just by focusing on this one thing right there. How much thinking was that? About 0, because I just hit 3 shots or 2 shots there in a span of 10 seconds. If you can do that while swinging a 3-foot stick around your body,
There we go.
Predictable.
There we go.
Makes good contact first. You need to strike the ball solid on the center of the
Jason,
face.
it's back.
Take a divot after
And
the
even
ball.
gonna get a new golf
This
ball.
means that where that divot is, is the same spot every time in relation to your body. Meaning that divot's always on the front side, and it's always bottoming out somewhere around my left shoulder, left heel area, my front heel. If you get the club bottoming out there every time, you're going to strike it pure every time, or at least 99.9% of the time. You know, like those germs, those soap commercials kills 99.9% of germs. Well, this kills 99.9% of bad golf shots. The simple thing I want you to think about that will transform your ball striking is right here on the ground. I've got this ball. We're going to change where we look, and it will change where the club comes to the ground. I got a ball here that I'm going to hit. I've got a ball here for my eyes. If you focus on this spot out in front of the ball, you're going to strike it solid. Now, I want you to stay tuned because you've probably heard this before, but there's some other things you need to know before we go to just past this, because it always gets overlooked in golf. If I look out to here, I want you to think about passing a basketball or throwing a ball to that spot. And this isn't a basketball, but just giving the idea of right there with that trail arm, throwing that ball to that spot. This sensation, look at my arm getting straight after impact, is fixing 99.9% of your problems. Because a lot of times what's happening, you'll see golfers struggle. They throw the ball over here. When I get a club and I do that, watch this. You can do this with your club too. Throw it out early. Oop, there's a chunk. Or oop, that's over the top. Or oop, there's me shortening up my arms and standing up. Ooh, slicing. That's not fun. But if I pass out in front, watch this. That motion. It's down and through. There's a nice crispy divot, and then look, I'm from the inside. That's that slice fixer right here. Now this is what's often overlooked, is how much attention you pay to that trail arm.
This was not good. This was a mistake. This should have been
The
better
trail
chance
arm,
for
my
birdie
right arm
than
is
where I'm at.
Magic. Take this out of my swing, I have nothing. I don't have that. I have no power, and I sure as heck don't have that. Because I just showed you, it has that much of an impact on your swing. So to automatically start changing it, we focus on that spot in front of the ball. I'm just going to set up and throw that club at that ball at the spot. Whew. Nice. Didn't do a whole lot of thinking. Watch, I'm just doing this right here. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. And I hit the ground. Nice little divot. I'm not looking for results here. I'm just looking for feel. Look at that after impact. Once again. If you're not hitting solid shots doing this at first, it's okay. Because you're making a change. From the old,
every 3 years,
wasn't working. Now this is going to start working. And once I've got that feeling, get your handy dandy ball out again. I want you to change what you're thinking about. So yeah, the ball's there, but change the ball to a bullseye target. And we're going to put 2 hands on a club now. And I want you to think about getting both arms to straight after impact, right here. Not before. Ooh. This is the kicker. 99% of the time. This right here. Ew. And then 100% of the time, yes. Going from ooh to yes is as simple as that. There it is. Pure strike.
Not bad.
We can say that with certainty because it's the laws of physics and geometry at work. I bet you weren't
Not
expecting
Bob
this to be the
Chung,
coolest
good.
5 minutes of your life, because now you're going to be hitting it solid all the time, and you won't need to come to YouTube looking for golf tips. So then we set up with the ball, and I think about same thing. What am I going to do? As I get in the downswing, I'm going to pass the ball forward. Throw that ball. The harder you throw it, the farther it goes. Oh, that was torched. Works with every club in the bag. But that was torched. Say goodbye to that golf ball. I heard somebody say one time, they hit a ball,
Oh, I
they said,
had it.
that was a peach. Now, got me thinking, that was a peach. Let's do it again.
So par 3 up 4.
Hey, do you want to see another one? Okay, we'll do it again. All right, passing it forward. Take one down, pass it around. 99,000 pure golf shots on the wall. The percentage of striking a good golf shot goes up so much when you do this. I'm not throwing it away, I'm throwing it down and through. 99,000 golf shots on the wall, 99,000 golf shots. Take one down, pass it around to you Segudo golfers. 90, what's the count up? 100,000 golf shots on the wall. Hey, and there's like 270,000 subscribers on this channel, so if you go out and do this right now, I want you to comment below, say you hit the 270,000th ball. If we all just hit one like that, we would have benefited the world in ways that nobody else could. We had 270,000 pure golf shots hit in a single day. World record. They would write it in history books and be the greatest day. That's great. But there's something that can really train this that's even better. And I've been really getting on a kick with this as my own practice tool. Check this out. This happy thing right here is the straight stick. And it will annihilate the golf ball, get you feeling pure contact. Here's what I love about it. You can change your grip with it, so you adjust it to your grip. I got it set to neutral right now. It's got a molded grip. And I can also set it to my swing speed. Now this is important for compression. There's a little clicker in here. Hear that? Make a song out of it. This clicker is the compressor. Whoosh, whoosh. When you hear the click, it means that you're throwing the club down through the ball. So I have to hear the click out in front. I don't hear the click behind me. If you're a bad ball striker, I hear it back here. But if I strike it well and I throw the hands forward, you're going to hear this click. It's right there. That forces good impact. If I'm getting the click, then you can say that you're getting correct impact position. So we just set up, and I don't have to think too much. If my grip's already preset, I'm just going to focus on throwing that club down through.
Look at this fucking ball.
There it is again. That click is so audible.
Dude,
that's not just from the club.
That's not 4.1.
Eviscerating the golf ball. Is that even a word? Sounds cool for sure. There it is again. So I'm hearing this click, way more audible. Yeah, you'll hear one after impact if you flip a little bit, but it's nowhere as loud as those ones I'm striping. See, it only works when you stripe it. It only sounds really good when you stripe it.
Well, that hurt. That just pretty much got to shoot
and
like
I call it
lights
straight
out.
stick because when I swing, it automatically gets you hitting straight.
Definitely hurt.
There's some magic in here. The designer, he's designed clubs for the pros. He figured out a way for the amateur golfers to just swing a club, hit it straight, then pick up their club, hit it straight. So I got you a link to this in the comments description below. Check it out. We'll help you play a lot better golf, get the feel of what we're doing here. But then we go back to our club, and I've all of a sudden got this straight stick feeling, this unbeatable feeling of that clack after impact. I'm even gonna make an audible clack here.
330.
That's the feeling. That satisfies. I can't imagine playing golf without that. That's called misery. No. That's not what we play. Throwing it down, through. It's always pure. It's always pure. It does kind of get you a little emotional, like, if only the golf world, if only one golfer at a time could just do this, the world would be so much better. That's what's going on in my Segudo.golf online golf school. You just go in, you learn this step by step. I was getting such great results with students here in South Carolina. I made this school because everybody deserves to feel this. It shouldn't just be kept in a treasure chest. You deserve this. You play golf because you want that. Oh my goodness, that was mad. There doesn't have to be a locked away treasure chest for everybody where their golf swing secret is tucked away at the bottom of the ocean in the deepest trench of the ocean. No, the secrets are not there. It's just in these things that if you learn these things, you'll be so much better at golf. You'll be an exceptional golfer.
There's another one.
So Segudo golfers, thanks for tuning in this week.
Everything looks
you know
good.
What to do.
Just don't make a
strike that shot. Let me know in the comments below. Did you strike one? And we will have 270,000 strike golf shots. And then if you want to join the Segudo golf team, just subscribe to the channel and you'll be part of it. Just comment and say, I striked one on this day. I'm a Segudo golfer and I'm lighting it up and having more fun. Thanks again. See you in a future video. There's one simple change you can make to see an immediate improvement in your ball striking. And nobody's teaching it. Nobody's teaching this goal. And when you do what I'm talking about today, you're going to see automatic ball striking, just like a pro. Doesn't matter what your ability is, if you can master this one concept, make this small change, you will be a great ball striker. We're talking about the concept of weight shift. Now, so many golfers are taught from birth, practically, that they need to work on shifting their weight in the golf swing into their trail side for power. But this creates a huge problem, and that's why I say so many golfers have this issue. Contact is compromised when you shift your weight. Just check this out right here. As I start making a weight shift, See my hips moving a little bit here?
Great
Moving
shot
more
there,
weight
buddy.
this way. My body
Great
starts
shot,
sweating.
Mr.
And
Hunley.
this is why you have a hard time striking your iron. No matter how much you shift, even a little shift off the ball will result in inconsistency for you. So whether it's 1 inch or 5 inches off the ball, your contact point moves in the direction of the shift. But check this out. I'm going to swing
I'll make a putt.
without a shift first. Keep
And
my
I
lead
may
arm straight, my
spruce-
weight centered.
Sweat
There's
a
my
little
contact
bit.
point. There's my contact point. Number one fundamental in golf. You got to master that. If you don't master that, you are not going to play golf at a high level.
No.
So when I start shifting, watch what happens to this contact point. I'm sorry, ground. I'm sorry, club.
Fucking
Shift. There's my contact point.
Can't
Shift.
make him sweat.
There's my contact point.
That's how we
Shift.
answer the
There's my
call.
contact point. There's no consistency with where the club comes from the ground. In fact, if I shift and I stay back, I'm always going to hit behind the ball. Now, this is a comforting thing for one reason, because it gives us certainty in a game of craziness. So you think about golf being this really inconsistent game that only a few people can play well. That's not true. You can hit the ball really well right now when you eliminate weight shift from your game. Shifting is going to lead to destruction. But the one thing that you need to play golf is eliminate the shift and replace it with rotating, pivoting. So we're going to focus on our weight staying forward. When I keep my weight forward, just staying centered like this, there's my contact
Look
point.
at this ball. I thought it was a good shot. Center of the
And then
damn
when I try and do
green.
this in the swing, there's a really good chance of me taking ball first and a divot after. And there wasn't a whole lot of thinking in that, wasn't there? It's pretty simple. Golf gets far too hard when we try and do all this shifting and lifting. And the shift, I don't know where it came from, but this idea of shifting, it feels powerful, right? I feel like I'm loading up on my right side. Yeah, I feel powerful, but this creates a lot of issues. So we're going to talk about some of the issues with shifting weight. The first issue is, one, contact. I just told you about that.
Are you really
second
going to hit
issue
a great shot?
It's not
Is
body
this what we're
friendly,
going to do right
and it
now?
robs you
Is this
of
what we're going to
crucial
do?
power.
Is this what you're going
So
to
the
do, gang?
power that you could have in the golf swing,
Is this what we're going to do?
that makes you weight forward. And we're going to talk about that in a bit, but as I shift,
Is this
to
what
the
we're going to
side,
do?
it keeps my right leg
Am I going
on.
to hit a great shot and
This leg stays flexed.
absolutely
The longer
just
this stays
get
flexed, oh my goodness, these hips.
railed?
These hips don't lie. Shakira said that. They don't lie.
See,
They're
this
not
is what you
turning.
call just dumb golf.
So I start doing this little sway dance. This leg locks, my hips don't turn. I can't swing back far. I'm kind of limited
What
to
the
this
fuck am I
all-out
supposed to
swing.
do?
So I see this all the time. Most golfers will break their arms down, and then they'll chop into the
I
ball.
mean, golly, dude.
So that's
Welcome to
almost every
just
golfer
makes
I
no
see
sense golf.
has an issue with either swaying, they're not getting enough turn, their arms are breaking down, you're not getting enough power,
So 36, 99,
Start with a shift,
108.
and it's going to end in pain. So since my body's restricted here, think a la X Factor, keeping everything really restricted. This lower half is locked against a upper half. Now my lower back gets stressed, my knee gets stressed, and my hips aren't turning. So you're looking at creating potential back surgery down the road if you haven't already. Here is knee surgery, hip surgery, back surgery. It's almost guaranteed to happen because I teach golfers who are like
Come on back
75
now.
and they say, Tom, I had
Come on back.
surgery
I mean,
in my
that
hip,
makes no
had surgery in my back,
sense.
had surgery in my hip.
Absolutely
The
makes
second they
absolute
learn
no
to get the
freaking
weight forward,
sense
it changes.
that the ball's gonna
Weight
stop
forward
there.
swing. My body is freed up to make this motion. My body is allowed to turn. The beauty of weight forward
How does that make
is
sense?
contact being amazing. That feels great. If I think about my front side just being a post and everything rotates around it, it's like a peg in the ground. It doesn't
Thanks,
move.
gang. Thank you. Thank you
Boom,
for
my
that
hips can
double
turn on
bogey.
the
That
front
really was
So it's a bigger hip
really
turn.
kind of
It's
you.
more power without working.
I mean,
Yeah, and then no
that's
sway.
really what. I mean, what
There's
do
no
you do?
restriction. I don't want you to
I mean,
feel like you're all bound
What
up.
exactly do you do there?
I mean, that's kind of a weird way to put it, bound up. But the whole
You
idea is,
don't make game.
instead of being
do that.
bound or restricted, free yourself from golfing anxiety. Just keep the weight forward, swing. And I love this. I love teaching this part because this will get you rocketing the ball like you wouldn't believe. And it works with all the clubs in the bag, driver too. You just want to focus on staying centered. Look at my head. My head, you drop a pin on my head. It should stay in the same place throughout the swing.
Freaking.
That enables me to hit ball first, take a divot.
So 24,
Every single
29.
time.
So I only got to hit this,
This is what
10 feet.
you need to master. In fact, I got a free mini course, go.segudo.golf. It shows you the 3 keys you need to be a great ball striker. And there's so many great drills that come along with that. So go check it out in the link in the description below. It's going to help you play the best golf of your life. Moving forward with this weight, I know it sounds like a shock to most of you because your whole life you've been told that we have to shift back and we've got to shift through. So what do we do now? What do we do now if the weight's forward? Oh, Tom, well, you're going to hit the ball low, you're going to hit the ball shorter, and you're going to hit down too much. Well, these divots aren't that deep. They're normal divots. They're nice bacon strips. They're not pork chops. And another thing that happens with this weight, it's already set forward. I don't have to think about my downswing.
It's really sad that game gave me a double bogey
The
there.
hips look at them like they're firing, like on their own. Crack. It is downright highway robbery. You feel like you're in that heist van and you're getting away with all the goods. And there's no cops. Like, you did it flawlessly. I went through all the lasers of shifting weight, and I hit all the lasers, and I got screwed. I just can't. I can't make a good swing when I shift. I have the time. I hate having the time because I don't have the time to time. Neither do you. Neither do you. You don't have time to time. When we golf, we go out to have fun, and we got lives here. We got things to do with our life. Like, I like to play guitar. I don't have time to time. There's just no time. There's time for that. I make time for that when I go to the golf course. So Segudo Golfer's shifting is dead. You're going to get more power, more consistency, more fun by just thinking about a front posted golf swing. You do that, you're going to love it. Like the guy in Men's Warehouse. You're going to like the way you swing. I guarantee it. Like, that's the whole thing. Life is too short to play bad golf. So I'll see you in the next episode. Y'all have an awesome week. I've got a really simple tip that is going to absolutely get you mashing the golf ball shot after shot. And it's one of the best things you can do anywhere. You can train good impact from anywhere with this simple tip. So you're going to learn how to hit the ball first and take a nice crispy divot in front of it. That feels great. You can tell the ball
Birdie.
against the
Got
center
that double
of
back.
the club face. That's what you
Right
want.
now
That's
I could
why
be
we
freaking
play
5
golf.
under.
So the secret to
5
doing
under par, but
this is
no, it's
telling your
gonna
hands to work the right way at and through impact.
it's gonna be
Impact, the point where
absolutely
the club strikes the ball. The moment of
crazy.
truth. So good impact looks like this. Hands leading the golf ball, hands ahead, weight forward. Most amateur golfers do the opposite. This is why you're so inconsistent. Weight back, and usually the hands are scooping or flipping or turning. The hands are just very active. So we've got to do something with the hands.
179 ball
Change your
speed.
program to get you being super consistent. And that key is
100,
this. We're doing
140
nothing with
yards
the
left,
hands.
139
I
on
want
a
you
par
to,
5.
instead of turning them over
No
or
excuse,
scooping
buddy.
them, a
None.
lot of activity there. Means a lot of variables there. So a lot here, a lot there. I don't like that. I want one result, crispy, every single time. You can do that too. So when I set up near this ball, good impact is here. Now we take those hands, we move them through impact like this. The arms are straight. The club face is not turning over so much. Take the club and get rid of it for a second. You need to feel this first. Hold your arms straight out in front of you. Get into your setup.
There we go. Good
Go
shot.
clap your hands together. It's like you're holding a
Another one of these
volleyball
holes, it looks
basketball.
like, where my goodness, man,
And
it's
you're
like
going
on
to
top of
move
about a 2-foot
These hands
top.
through impact like this. So
This
no
is ugly.
windshield wipers, no turning of the hands, no
This is
scooping
45,
or
48.
windshield wiping. None of that. Just take that basketball, move it towards the target.
9.8.
When you get to this position, you should be able to clap your hands. Your trail palm is angled towards the sky, so that's your right hand palm for the right hand player. Your lead hand palm angled down towards the ground. They're parallel lines.
Oh my gosh! Great
So I
putt.
didn't turn the hands over. I didn't
600.
scoop.
600 if it don't bowl me with a
I
chance.
just kept them moving forward. This will change your ball striking immediately. Because you're not doing all this activity. What you find is if you do the same move with the club in your hands, the club drags along the ground. You take a divot in front of the ball. Yeah, you can see that divot right there. I'm scraping this grass. Mashed potatoes right there through. And my hands are still in that same position. So I've got 1 point of contact, and it's in front of the ball every single time. Divot in front of the ball, not at or behind the ball. Always in front. For solid contact. The best ball strikers are always doing this.
314 total.
Here's the drill. Go ahead and set up to an imaginary ball first. We're basically going to do this with a club. That through there. Drag that club along the ground and through to here. Look what the club's doing. No rolling of the hands. The club face looks like this. When you do this incorrectly, you have either a scoop
Oh, getting the ball bounce.
or, and that's a flip, or a roll.
Just about
So you
did
see
it
the club
for
face
you.
is now really closed. For the toe, the club is either vertical or pointed
Had a
more
chance.
closed than that. But we do this correctly.
That's bad. Like I said,
Club
I hit
face
a
angles
good
a little
shot
bit
on
differently,
that
doesn't
par
it?
three.
It's like the club face angles slightly to the sky, not horizontal or at the ground. So
Oh
now you
my
have this
God!
feel
Can it not go
dragging
in?
that club along the ground. Just go set up to the ball.
What a
Same
down!
thing. Drag
Come on,
the
baby.
ball there. When you finish, check out your position. Is that club face in a good position? Yes. I can still clap my hands together. They're still parallel. They didn't turn over. No windshield wipers. Do the same thing again with another ball. I don't care where the ball goes. I just want you to get the sensation of what it's like to drag the club through impact with good form. There. Nice. Now note that I'm not doing flipping or scooping. Nothing with the hands. I'm just moving the shoulders through the shot. Hitting through the shot. Here's what happens if I flip. Oh, I gotta pick up that
I
ball
wish you
now.
could drop off this stuff, but
I almost
guess it
missed the
don't
net.
matter.
Here's what happens if I roll my hands over. Try to be active. There's actually not a lot of power in flipping or rolling the hands over. You can tell I got more power. I got way more power accelerating through the shot with that. I can feel it. It's going that way.
Great shot. You know. He's in the hole. Good shot.
That you can do anywhere. We set up with the ball, and we try and recreate this same sensation. So drill it like this, drag the club through the grass, and then hit one. Really short chip shot, powerful chip shot. Some of those chips could go 50 or 70 yards because you hit them so solid. Let's do it again. Drag through, hit one.
Good eagle.
I love that feeling. That never gets old. Doesn't matter what
Eagle
shot you're
right
hitting.
now.
That
If
nice
he
crack
didn't
off
do
the
what
ball.
he did with that
By the way,
hole,
I've got a free mini course.
8
Go
under
on
with a
dot
chance.
golf. Learn the top 3 keys you need to be a great ball striker. Go check it out. It's in the link and comments below. So as we've built this good fundamental, impact, number 1 fundamental in golf, we need to now make a bigger swing. But only move forward once you're able to hit solid golf shots 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, or 10 out of 10 times. Because you need to master this. Once you've done that, it's time to graduate. It's the same thing. Take the club back, and as you're swinging through, we're dragging through the shot. You know, it kind of reminds me of a hockey player. I don't play hockey, but I know when they hit the ground with the stick, they're actually hitting the ground and then flicking the puck. Well, for me, it's
179.6
the
ball.
club's hitting the ground, dragging through. So it's like hockey in a way. Let's graduate up into a 3/4 fuller swing. So take the club back further, dragging it along the ground.
We need a whole lot, don't mind.
There we go. Swing. That's awesome. So I really was exaggerating, keeping the arm straight and extended through the shot. I felt the club gripping that ball, mashing it, and sending it to the target. My hands were really quiet. I'm training solid impact.
Look at this.
Because that's fun.
Look at this guy.
That's fun.
Thank you, game. Thank you for that double bogey right there. That was awesome.
Ball first. Divot.
Bruce, I gave it a try, brother.
That club along the ground and through the shot.
I tried to come back and get you, but that stupid double bogey on that dumb hole.
I'd love to hear how this drill's working out for you. So then we get to the driver. You do this with the driver, yes. The rules do not change with the big dog. It's the same fundamentals. You still hit through the ball.
Uh-oh, got the net tied with Albs.
Weight's got to stay forward.
237. I'm going to go finish this other one.
You don't need to necessarily drag the club along the ground. But that's what it's going to be like for impact. Full extension of the arms. You're going to hit the ball so much more solid doing this. Through the bag. So we set up, and we do that. A murderous cut. That sounds like artillery. Whoosh. Just blasting away. That ball might land in the next county over there. Then we do it again, because that felt great. Through it, go through it. The only way out is through.
Yeah, buddy.